You guys look tired out there.
Wait, you have that kind of
You know I rock with myself, great for mine. That here.
Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as playing, throwing objects, using improper lighting and gestures, entering the court or interrupting plays. Spectators engaging in any such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to Venue's Usher, Security, or Arena Staff Members. Thank you, and enjoy the game. Hey fans, you don't want to miss Nets mascot mini basketball day. We'll have mini basketballs for all our Brooklyn fans to take home.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Saturday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers.
And that one against the Bulls. I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've got Cason Wallace, Shepherd out there with Hampton, and it's Rice in at the four-man position. Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
It's the Nets now, following the score by New Orleans. And it's Thunder missing. Wallace, the pass to Rice. And that one drops.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Ingram. The rebound by Shepherd. Hampton dishes to Rice. Over to the left wing. No one near Shepherd as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Shepherd's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Dillingham. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Clock at 4 to stop the run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
First team foul.
Here's Shed. Here's Wallace. Second shot opportunity. Beyond the arc. Shed, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now Dillingham. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Knocks it loose. Pass to Ingram. Here's Thunder. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Ingram deciding where to go with it. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Thunder.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Pass to Rice. Here's the three. Rebound by Thunder. Nets trail by 3. Ingram right side. Rebounded by Hampton. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
And here is Wallace. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Reed finds Ingram. From outside the arc. He's off on that one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Wallace. Good on the triple. Wallace has got 7 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Thunder. Here's Whitehead. Wallace covering. It's good.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Wallace. Now Shepherd. Now here's Hampton. Scoreless thus far. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. It's Ingram on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Stan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Whitehead. Pelicans pull it in. Shepherd's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rice. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Thunder. Pass to Dillingham. For the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Dillingham's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ingram is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Thunder, and it's Whitehead. In it. The small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Thunder. He has yet to score. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pelicans leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Fredrickson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Down low, here's Rice, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Thunder. Bilic. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Ball from long range. Nets trail by 14. Here's Whitehead. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Williamson outside. That one good for 2. Williamson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball no good. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Ingram. Cams the 12-footer. Ingram's got 6.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot. So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
The Nets making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Love's checked in. There's Williamson with the 3. A rebound by the Nets. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Count that one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Nets trail by 12. Ingram outside. Takes a 3. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Pass the ball. Nice open look, but it's no good. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Wasted no time on that one. 11 points in the game.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Outside ball. Pass to Shed. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the left side wing. There's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Now, here's Ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. A shot by Hampton with no one around. And again, New Orleans has no up. Thunder passes to Reed. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Ball. Hampton dishes the ball. Yep, that one goes. Ball's got 4 points this quarter. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Three-pointer. Excellent D there from Ball.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They set the screen. And the Nets miss again.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the foul called on Thunder. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Naz Reid. New Orleans also making some changes. Shepard comes in for Williamson. And it's Cason Wallace in for Ball. And so Chauncey... So it's New Orleans. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. Back to the action in just a minute.
Please direct your attention to center court. And
a bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them. And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
And with the... It's checked in for Mitchell. To the wing on the left. Knocked away to the left wing. Whitehead passes to Reed. And again, no good by Brooklyn. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Hampton. Wallace is out there with Shepard. And it's Shed in at the one.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Nets trail by 16. Three-pointer. Shot's good by Whitehead. Whitehead's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Pass to Shepard. Wallace outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 17.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Hits it from three-point range.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Shed. He has 5. Fires the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Misses, and he wants that one back. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the wing right side. To the paint. Wallace kicks to Hampton. Clock at 6. And it's Shed missing.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people. And he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
A fun player to watch. The Pelicans have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team. Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Here's Wallace. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Thunder. Inside. There's the drive. And here's Ingram from the arc. And it's Rice with the rebound. Rice has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half. Right wing. Here's Thunder. Pass to Whitehead. The 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He scored 35 points, and his passing was incredible with all of those assists. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Ball slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Pelicans leading by 9. Pass to Shepard. Outside, Ball. Shepard with the ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thunder passes to Reed. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Reed with a screen on Ball. Dillingham, no good. The Pelicans have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. For 3. And it's Shed missing.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Thunder. He's got 15. To the inside, Ingram. The rebound by Shepard. Shepard's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Hampton passes to Shepard. Takes the three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Nets trail by 14. They've got Robinson. Brandon Ingram's out there with Whitehead. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Thunder in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pelicans shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. No one near James as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. With a floater, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pelicans?
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Weber, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williamson kicks to Rice. Outside, Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fredrickson with 1 on the clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
A natural born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
To the middle, here's James. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Thunder. James covering. And Brooklyn making a change here. Reed's checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Nunnally's checked in. Dillingham with it. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Nunley. Back to Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
Pass to Shed. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Williamson against Ingram. From downtown, traps in the tray. Ingram's got 22.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Into the lane, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Pass to Dillingham. Launches it. The shot comes out.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Outside ball. Here's Shed. Rebounded by the Nets. Reeves got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass the ball. Here's Shed. Lets it go from deep. Whitehead with the rebound. Now Dillingham. Poked loose. Stolen by Ball. Another steal. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Shepard's checked in for New Orleans. Hampton comes in for Williamson. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Just 2 to shoot. Ice. Mason Wallace. He's checked in for Ball. Nets trail by 11. And it's blocked. Here's Shed. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Rice. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Thunder. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Hampton in the corner. Shepard, the pass to Rice. Here's Wallace. Off target from three-point range.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Reed the pass to Thunder. The Nets working the ball around now. They set the pick. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Pass to Shed. Wallace looking for an opening. Shepard with the ball. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Pass to Hampton. Wallace with a screen for Hampton. Drills it from outside. Hampton's got 22.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Here's Thunder. They get it back. Here's Dillingham. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Dillingham's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Rice. Now Shepard. Hampton in the corner. Now here's Wallace. Inside. Shepard, that's good. 20 points for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Pass to Shed. Shepard with the ball. Guarded by Reed. And it's Shepard missing. Nets trail by 11. Here's Thunder. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Shepard. Over Reed. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 14 points now in the second half.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. 1:39 left to play here in the fourth. Now Waltz. Six to shoot. They set the pick. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Nets. Ingram's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Thunder, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Here's Shepard. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Reed with a screen on Wallace. And it's Thunder missing. Shoots the three. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard, and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Wallace. The three. Sinks the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Shed. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This was a very strong show.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall. long season. Time to grab that lunch bell.
Here, but it'd be good to know who can fill in for any injuries.
So help me with the 5-point summary of
Winning this tournament would have meant a lot.
To all of us.
Yeah, I know. I just... I'm just looking to yam it on fools, basically.
I can't do this, Cliff.
I really can't.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every...
There he is.